So this is a very high level summary of what that integration looks like. And just two things to anchor on. It's super important because, again, if we're talking about drip campaigns or if we're talking about agentic workflows, right, there's a certain level of bidirectionality and then real time that's super important for these. And so these integrations are those two things. They're bidirectional and they're real time. So the first kind of integration type is HubSpot as a source. And so in this one, a segment can pull records and properties out of HubSpot automatically. So contacts, companies, deals, lifecycle stages, you name it, right? So most teams treat HubSpot as their system of record for that customer, but then they end up rebuilding that same view in their warehouse, maybe in their BI tool, their support platform, and have distinct pipelines for those. But with this connection in place, HubSpot data can flow downstream wherever it needs to go via segment. So kind of this consolidated pipeline. And the next one is HubSpot as a destination. So it's kind of the core one here, right? Where segment is going to be writing the contacts, the companies, custom objects in HubSpot in real time. And that custom object piece matters a lot. Right? I think if you've modeled subscriptions and accounts and I don't know, vehicles, if you're a dealership, you have custom properties, custom objects in HubSpot, it can get pretty complex. And so keeping those up to date or segment adds a lot of value because in the same way that it can keep a contact updated, it can keep those objects updated. And it's real time. So the moment a user signs up, there's an account created, they start using a feature, they pass a certain threshold, that record is updated. And then the last thing here is audiences. And again, like one of the capabilities of Segment is calculating these traits that live on the customer profile. So just a couple examples are like how much they've spent. They're like their lifetime value, their adoption scores, last time since they logged in. If they're frustrated like with the product, have a lot of support tickets open, right? These computations are calculated and they can then be sent to HubSpot. In addition to that, we have audiences that can leverage those traits, right? To say, okay, give me everybody that's had a very frustrating experience in the past week, or somebody that's completed like a trial and they haven't onboarded yet, or they're stuck somewhere in the onboarding process. So we have these kind of ways to create these cohorts. And so both of these can then sync to HubSpot as properties, as list memberships, and they update in the moment, right? So whenever the data changes. And so HubSpot is, in a way, it's receiving those upstream signals of all this data orchestration that's happening. So whenever you're running a campaign and you need that data or logic that lives in your warehouse, it lives in your product, in your ML models, right? Or if there's an agent that's like saying something that needs to happen and you need to orchestrate that, HubSpot can receive those signals. And those same signals are the signals that the rest of the stack is going to receive.